Hi guys, welcome back to the new edition of this particular YouTube channel, Lies with Ade Ayo. So another weekend is actually coming, and as you all know, every weekend like this we always drop long bets. So our long bets we feature straight winning. So for this coming weekend, I decided to test our straight winning if this particular strategy is still active, and glory be to God, it came out so well. So in the last video I decided to drop a long bet of 300 odds, and in that particular game I decided to split the game into 6 sleeps. This happens to be the 300 odd sleeps for the last weekend, but unfortunately just one game actually messed it up. But I decided to split it for those people that doesn't like predicting their games on a very long bet like that. So I helped them to split it into 6 different tickets, and the highest odd from that ticket happens to be 4 odd. Happens to be 4 odd, and the game came out so well. So our sleep 2 also came out so well. Our sleep 2 came out so well, and everything involved straight winning. So sleep 3, I think we lost sleep 3. So sleep 4 came out so well, straight winning predictions, everything straight winning. And I think sleep 5 also came out so well, and our sleep 6 also came out so well. All right, so in today's particular video I'm going to follow the same process and help us to get accurate straight winning long bet. So I will first predict this particular games ticket by ticket. I'm going to help you guys to split it into four games per sleeps, and we are going to combine everything together to get our weekend long bet. So for the last weekend we actually got 395 odd, and most of the games actually came out so well until one particular game under the Norway League. I was so surprised that this particular team lost to their opponent 3-1, and they happens to be the most favorite team to actually win this particular game. Alright, so this happens to be the only game that messed up our last weekend long bet. So we are proceeding into today's long bet, and that is we are going to start from games for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just 3 days, and let's see what we have. So for Friday, out of the games that we have on Friday, 2 games has already played, and this happens to be the match between Palmeiras and Santos FC, and the match between Bolivia and Club Aura. So this particular game is supposed to be part of our weekend long bet, but I had to just make these particular predictions to check out if our straight winning is still working out so well before we proceed. So what we have for Friday is not that really much, and we have just 3 games for Friday before we move to Saturday and Sunday. Alright, so let's check. We don't have much games anymore for today. Alright, so my first game happens to be under the Israel League. We are expecting a particular game there to end up as straight winning. And this happens to be the match. We are expecting the away team to actually win the game here, Maccabi Petah. So we have the odd at 1.31 odd for the away team to win. Alright, so the next game is actually under the Netherlands League. That particular game, the bookies, I think they are allocating 1.6 odd to that particular game. Maybe probably something is wrong. So this guy, Willem 2 Tilburg, something like that. This particular game, we are expecting the home team to actually win this particular game at odd of 1.65 odd. Alright, so the last game for today happens to be under the Wales Premier League. So we have the New Saint FC to actually win this particular game and even score more than 1 goals. But let us stick to our home team straight winning. Alright, so for Friday alone we've been able to get just 3 games, and these particular 3 games has been is now accumulated to 2.51 odd for us, and just 3 games. So this happens to be the booking code PWKR15 for our sleep 1. All right, so let us move on to sleep 2, and before we combine everything that we've got together. All right, now, so moving on to sleep 2, which happens to be Saturday game. We have on our list, we have the first game under the Estonian League. Estonian League. So we are expecting the away team to actually win the game here, which happens to be Levadia, and the bookmakers are currently allocating 1.12 odd for the away team to actually win this particular game. And under the same league, we have Flora to actually win this particular game at odd of 1.34 odd. And next on the list, we have under the Sweden League, we have a particular game there to also win. Alright, so this particular game, so we have it at odd of 1.43 odd. And moving on to the German League. Under the German League, we have Bayern Leverkusen to also win this particular game at odd of 1.43 odd. So for sleep 2, we've been able to get 4 games again, and let us check the odd that we've been able to accumulate with these particular 4 games. Alright, so for sleep 2, we've been able to accumulate 3.07 odds with just 4 games. Alright, so the booking code for sleep 2 happens to be WDX09B. Alright, so if you are not using this particular bet platform, please kindly make sure that you select the games manually. And also, if you are not from Nigeria, kindly make sure that you change the country code to Nigeria so that you'll be able to copy this particular code accurately. Alright, now let us move on to sleep 3 because we still have more games to go before we later combine everything together. Alright, now, so the first game that we have in sleep 3 happens to be under the Norway League. That is not their major league actually. So we have Lillestrøm. So for this game, the bookies are allocating 1.27 odds for the home team to actually win this particular game under the Norway League. So if you are selecting the games manually, so kindly make sure that you are not making mistakes, and make sure that you follow this particular video from the beginning to the end so that you'll be able to get the leagues that you want to predict accurately. The next game is under the Norway League, but this time around their major league to be precise, and we have a Viking, something like that, Viking FK to actually win this particular game at odd of 1.32 odd. So 1.32 odd. And another game under the Spain League, that is Atletico Madrid under the Spain League. Alright, so we have Atletico Madrid to win against Levante at odd of 1.24 odd. And lastly, for sleep 3, we have another game under the Israel League. Israel League. Yeah, so we have it. So the home team is actually expected to win this game and even give us home team over 1.5 goals. But let us just stick to our straight winning, which happens to be 1.19 odd. Alright, now, so for sleep 3, we are able to accumulate 2.47 odd, and the booking code happens to be JV MQZ0. Alright, so we have just 4 games for sleep 3, and for non-sportsbet sportsbet users, kindly make sure that you select the games manually. And if you have any question regarding to this particular strategy, kindly drop it in the comment section, because very soon I'll be dropping the process, the model of straight winning on our channel at There Your Pro Tips. So in case if you want to join any of our Telegram channel or our private circle groups, you can actually access the group links in the comment section and also in the video description. All right, now, so without wasting much of our time, we are going to proceed into sleep 4. All right, now, so our first game on sleep 4 happens to be under the Ecuador League. So let's check for sleep 4, Ecuador League. And sorry, that's supposed to be Sunday. That's supposed to be Sunday game. So let's check Ecuador League. So I have the home team to actually win this particular game, LDU Quito. So we have the odd at 1.30 odd. And the next game that I have on my list happens to be under the Sweden League. Under the Sweden. So under this particular league, so guys, don't make mistake. This happens to be the league, and we have this particular game. IK Serious. So we have the odd for the home team to actually win at 1.32 odd. And our third game is under the Slovakia League. So we have a Slovan Bratislava to win at odd of 1.26 odd. And for the last game on our sleep 4, we have the match under the Slovenia League. And this happens to be the team. So we have the odd at 1.42 odd for the home team to actually win the league, to actually win the game rather. All right, now, so for sleep 4, we are able to get another 3.07 odd, and the booking code happens to be XDKDM3. So with just 4 games for sleep 4, we are able to accumulate 3.07 odd. So this happens to be the booking code. You guys can copy that. And lastly, we have sleep 5 before we are going to combine everything together to get our weekend long bet. All right, now, so the first game on the sleep 5 happens to be under the Scotland League, and that is Celtic to actually win this particular game. Let me check for that. All right, so we have Celtic to win this game at odd of 1.18 odd, and our next game is under the Turkey Super League. That is a Fenerbahce to win this particular game. Alright, so we have the game at odd of 1.18 odd also, and the next game is under the Portugal League. That is Benfica to win the game. So we have that one too at odd of 1.17 odd. And lastly, we have a particular game under the Serbia Super League. Serbia Super League. Alright, so we have the game at odd of 1.12 odd. Alright, now, so for sleep 5, we are able to get 1.82 odd for sleep 5, and the booking code happens to be U03T8N for sleep 5. So what we are going to do next now is that we are going to combine all these particular 5 sleeps together and get our weekend long bet. Let us just try to pray that court 1 will not affect us this time around. So all right, let's see the total odds that we are going to get by combining all these 5 sleeps together. Alright guys, this time around, after combining all our 5 sleeves together, we are able to get 106 odd. It's not up to 300 odds this time around, and it's not up to 1000 odds this time around. Unfortunately, we've been we are able to get just 106 odd, and that is 19 games in total. Actually, I think the reason why we ended up this way is because the first two games that we dropped on our Telegram channel are supposed to be part of our long bet, and I'm very sure I didn't mean that I was able to add those two games to it. We would have been able to get something around maybe 200 odds or something close to 300 odds, but these are the games that I expected to end up as straight winning. So I want you guys to prepare for our next video, which happens to be the 5 models of straight winning. This particular strategy, you guys are going to get the step-to-step guide on how to make use of it. And also, if you have any question regarding to this, kindly drop it in the comment section. And if you want to join our Telegram channel for more daily tips and updates, you are going to find the group link in the comment section, and our private circle group is there, whereby we engage in discipline, sport trading activities. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like our video. Bye bye.